Okay. We just got back from Celebration. I think we spent 4 days there. Great event, raised a lot of money. Do it every year, been doing it for 13 years now. So we're getting back to this. You know, we had a few different ideas on this Fender. We did a lot of work on it and decided I didn't like it, so we trashed it. Right, Jim?
Yeah,
but
it looks good.
Yeah, this looks good. I'm very happy with this. It's got like an antique-ish, if that's the right word, look to it. Very functional, solid as a rock.
Oh yeah.
So pretty much done with the Fender. I don't know what we're going to do with the lighting yet, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. So we're going to mount the seat today. How? I don't know. Harley makes a pan for this and a seat that bolts on. So we got a pan from Mid-USA that we're going to have to make it work. So we're going to have to do a little bit of fab on here. But if I could get this seat mounted, which to me is the second biggest thing that we're doing on the bike as far as the fab goes, because the seat and the rear fender is going to make it look really good. Somebody's going to have a really nice bike, man. I'm not sure about the paint yet, but it'll definitely have the Paul Senior, what's the name of our show? Unchained?
Unchained?
Can't even remember our own show.
It's been
Paul Senior Unchained, Jim.
It's been a long couple of days.
That'll be a cool logo back here. But anyhow, let's get going.
All right.
So I think this is going to work. We just got to probably do everything backwards. If this goes like this, per se,
okay,
right? This kind of hides. This little thing here hides a little bit, right? You got that, pan?
Yeah.
So we don't really like all this junk in here.
No.
So we could either build this pan out. You know what I mean? Come in here, right, on each side,
right,
or leave it. I don't think you want to leave it.
I wouldn't.
And then back here, how do you mount back here? We can use these. This is good because we cover up this shit, which I think looks terrible. You know?
Right.
So if we mount this to here, right?
Yeah.
If we mount this to here, and then where's that thing you got there of the pieces? Okay. So that is not supposed to go that way. But it might not be bad to cut this and let this hinge put a hole in here, and you got a little bit of adjustment, and it'll still go up and down.
Right. Can the pan?
You know what I'm saying? Well, you can put it wherever you want it. I almost like it back here because it covers up.
I was just trying to get this lined up with that, yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to cut this, you know? We're gonna have to cut this, but that's okay. You know what I mean? We can cut it, you know, you can cut it here, really, and still have adjustment to go up and down, which is cool, right? So I think that for starters, we need to figure out how you're gonna mount this plate. So the only way you can mount this plate is I say use these. We could use these here.
Right.
You have a tape measure?
Make studs out of them and go through?
We could do that too, I guess. It's just a question if these are center to center and around 7 inches.
Right.
What are these?
Those are pretty close.
Yeah, they're the same. They're the same.
Because when you turn it over, these are almost identical to that.
But we want that for the top, so that's going to interfere with this. Let me see that bracket that you have on the ground there.
This?
The other bracket that it came with.
I was just thinking what would work good too is if we cut this off and weld it to the bottom. That way it's not up in your junk.
I think when the seat's on there, it's not. You may be right.
You know, because
I don't know why.
Then the seat can go all the way around the front.
It's kind of weird that it is on the. Well, this should be the bottom.
Right. It should go that way.
But I think it's better the other way.
Oh, I agree. That's what I'm saying. If you just
cut
these 2 welds and just weld it to the other side, that way it's under the pan when you put it on.
Yeah, either that or we cut this off right here and flip it around.
Either one,
back on. So our last video, which was Sunday, correct? Yeah. That came out Sunday. I appreciate your guys' comments. There was a lot of good comments. There was a lot of comments. There was over 1,000 comments.
Oh yeah.
So I appreciate that. I think that we'll keep doing that. And I think that maybe what we'll do sometimes at the end of the show, Jim, is do like a 5-question or something.
Q&A?
Q&A. And then we can get a reaction from my YouTubers.
That's a good idea.
Right? We'll do a Q&A.
Yeah, a lot of people were mentioned doing a Q&A.
They could ask the questions.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll answer them.
See how good it looks. Not too bad on this side.
It's not horrible.
No.
Here's what I'm thinking, kind of what you said, Jim. We really only need, we could probably cut this here and cut this here. And you don't have to you won't deal with this.
Then you can just bolt right to here and be done with it.
But I'm saying, then you won't have to deal with the shock.
I agree.
But will it be real noticeable?
Not if once you put that in there, you're covering it with the black pan.
You know, I kind of think I like this seat better.
It's definitely going to be bigger. How much is it hiding?
I mean, it's not going to, I think you still need to do that.
Yeah.
But it helps.
Oh, yeah.
It'll hide that shock.
And you don't need that second pan.
Like that matches the tank.
Yeah.
This matches the rear fender. But I'm thinking for the Harley, because it's pretty big, the bigger seat's going to look better.
I agree 100%.
They make these in tan. I get it in tan.
And then, yeah, then we don't need that second bracket, because that second bracket just doesn't make sense to me. With the bigger seat, you don't need it.
So why don't we you want to do this?
I think it's a...
Cut it out?
Yeah.
Right? Let's cut it out. You want to cut it a little bit?
I'd take another 1/4 inch off.
All right. Just make yourself more than cut it. I kind of like that better, Jim. Right there. Looks pretty good. Can you just duplicate this?
I can duplicate it.
I hope they appreciate me doing all this work, Jim. Or us doing all this work.
I'm sure they will.
So you think that if we copied this side, it would work?
It would be nice. I don't know if that's going to work, though.
Well, then let's try and do what we just did. Let's lay it out. I don't know how. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
It probably won't, because that side's about an inch wider.
We'll spray it just like we did. I'll put this paint on it.
Yep.
You remember what spacer you used?
I do. Well, let's do this while the camera's...
Yeah, you're going to drill it, right?
You going to help me line it up so I can mark it?
No, I'm not. Jeez, I got to do every fucking thing. So the first thing we got to do is figure this connection.
We can do it like we usually do, just do a...
And then bolt it on there? Well, you can.
We can, because I think we'd be cutting so much off of that bracket.
Which one?
If we use the bracket it came with. But we can do that with it. Just bolt it to that. Just put a bolt there. Hide it underneath, it'll look nice and clean.
Underneath, which is okay.
Right, just weld the bolt to it. Yeah.
All right, so let's get a piece for this. What do you got here, center to center? 6 1/2, I believe. These are wider.
7. 6 3/4.
6 3/4. If you want to put springs on here,
right,
then put them on now. Bolt them to
the seat.
Bolt them to the seat. Let's do it.
And drop the pins down.
And then we'll see how we want to connect it down here. You follow what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because it's not going to line up with these.
Not exactly, no.
I like that Fender. Jim likes the Fender.
I do.
You like the Fender. I like this bike, man. Somebody's going to get a nice bike here, I'll tell you that. I really like it. A lot of people are saying, put the front fender on, don't put the front fender on. A lot of controversy there, Jim. What we might do is cut that fender up and compromise.
That's an idea.
You know what I mean?
Let's do this. Put it there. Put your spring over. So that's the problem. You're going to be up under here. There you go. There you go. Now it's where it needs to be. And then that goes in.
All right, before you do that, okay, what we need to do, here's what we need to do.
Looks good.
Yeah, right?
Centered.
Should we see what it looks like on the ground?
Looks good.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking. Like those spacers, if we're using those spacers, right?
Right.
What we'll do is we drilled through them, but now what we'll do is we'll counterbore so the head of the Allen sinks in, like we do on. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then you won't see the Allen head neither.
Right, and it gives us another 1/4 inch into the frame.
Yeah. So maybe we'll be able to use these then.
Yeah.
Hold up for a second. Let me sit on here.
All right. What do you think?
I think it looks cool.
Yeah.
I think the seat needs a little bit of adjustment. Maybe come up a little higher in the back. And I think we're good. I mean, for me, I like sitting up closer like this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's perfect.
You look good sitting on it. It seems your arms are bent, your knees are bent well.
It looks good, right?
Yeah. Well, what bike doesn't look good when you're sitting on it?
Of course. What was I thinking? We can bring this seat up. We might just go back to the 3-inch springs and bring it up a little bit.
Right.
That's what I would do. And I would move this up just that little bit to get it a little closer. But other than that, because I think that's enough room here between,
Yes.
because don't forget it goes up and down. If you brought that up another inch,
Be perfect.
brought it up another inch.
That'll flatten the seat out. I know you don't like when they slant back much. That'll flatten it out nice.
And listen, even if you wanted to bring it up a little more, it's not going to hurt anything.
Right.
Because everything's pretty covered. Easy adjustments. It's really nice. Yeah.
Look at that.
We better take that out and do it again.
Is any easier?
Because that was easy.
Well, that was too easy.
Let's take it out. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very smooth. I don't know, man.
That's great when aftermarket fit just.
Yeah, because a lot of them don't.
Yeah.
A lot of them you have to make fit, you know? Okay, we're back. We're back. Got our paint from our painter next door. It matches really well. So what we're gonna do is we got to put the fender on. We're gonna put maybe call it a sissy bar, whatever you want to call it, and the seat. And I think we're pretty much
That should do it.
brackets. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna Sunday, right? Is this Sunday?
It's Sunday, yeah. Somebody's gonna win it.
Oh. I hope it's me.
Yeah, it'd be nice. But if you haven't entered, you only got a day, 2 days left,
Yeah.
depending on when you see this. Yeah.
So we got it all together. I'm happy about it.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. Amazing looking bike.
I like the fact that we just didn't bolt on aftermarket stuff. There was a lot of work in that fender, but I think it was well worth it. I think it gives the whole bike a nostalgic look. So click on the link below and you may win this bike Sunday, right, John?
Yeah, tomorrow. We're giving it away tomorrow, Sunday.
So happy trails. Peace out.